WGAN Forum Podcast number 142. Monday, October 3, 2022.
This WGAN Forum podcast is sponsored by the We Get Around Network Forum, your source for Matterport and related 3D and 360 platforms, cameras, and third-party add-ons. Visit WGANforum.com.
5 reasons to be among the first to buy a Matterport Pro3 camera. Commentary and analysis by Dan Smigrod, founder and managing editor. We Get Around Network Forum. WGAN-TV live at 5. WGAN-TV training you in Matterport. If you are a Matterport service provider thinking about buying a Matterport Pro3 camera, but are holding off either because you have concerns about the accuracy of the Matterport Pro3 camera versus the Leica BLK360 Scanner, or other concern, here are 5 reasons to go ahead with your purchase of the Matterport Pro3 camera. 1. Accuracy of the Matterport Pro3 camera versus the Leica BLK360. The Matterport Pro3 camera is significantly more accurate than a Matterport Pro2 camera and good enough when compared to a Leica BLK360 scanner. 1. The accuracy of the Leica BLK360, first generation, is 6mm at 10m using the settings, high very slow, according to Matterport Support. 2. The accuracy of the Matterport Pro3 camera is plus or minus 20mm, 0.2% at 10m, according to Matterport Support. Range is plus or minus 20 meters, Matterport model. 3. The accuracy of the Matterport Pro2 camera is plus or minus 54mm, 1% at 5 meters. If these numbers make your eyes glaze over, that's okay. I could imagine that 80% or more of the Matterport plus Leica BLK360 jobs can now be handled by a Matterport Pro3 camera. I say this because I could imagine that Matterport capture services on demand likely weighed in heavy on the requirements of the Matterport Pro3 camera. 1. The accuracy of the Matterport Pro3 camera needed to be good enough to scan 80% or more of existing jobs where the BLK360 was required, versus a Matterport Pro2 camera. I could imagine that Matterport capture services on demand had difficulty sourcing enough MSPs with a BLK360, resulting in either Matterport clients paying a travel fee or not going forward with potential projects because of the cost of travel. 2. The accuracy of the Matterport Pro3 camera needed to be good enough to scan 80% or more of potential new jobs where the BLK360 would be required, versus a Matterport Pro2 camera. 4. The Matterport Pro2 camera needed to be affordable by 80% or more of Matterport service providers, a trade-off of accuracy versus price versus value. For a deep dive discussion of measurement accuracy in Matterport spaces, please see Matterport Support. 2. First mover advantages of buying a Matterport Pro3 camera. While you may be hesitant to lay out $6,000 for a new Matterport Pro3 camera or $8,000 for a Matterport Pro3 camera acceleration kit, plus adding a new Matterport cloud account, if you were on Matterport Classic pricing, how many new jobs that could only be possible because of the Matterport Pro3 camera should weigh in your thinking? For example, during WGAN-TV Live at 5, on Thursday, September 29, 2022, my guest, Greater Atlanta Area Southern 3D Tours founder and Matterport 3D imaging specialist Larry Gamble shared with us that an architect engaged Southern 3D Tours to do an outdoor elevation shoot that required either a Matterport Pro3 camera or Leica BLK360 scanner. 3. Competitive advantage versus other Matterport service providers. If you are in a market that has multiple Matterport service providers, you may already be experiencing a downward spiral in price, particularly for virtual tours of residential real estate. Buying a Matterport Pro3 camera will help make your competitors irrelevant regardless of price when you are able to do outdoor scanning, where spatial data matters, versus Matterport 360 views, high ceilings, such as a theater, gym, or atrium, and large spaces, where accuracy of measurements matter. Plus, I could imagine that those that are first with the Matterport Pro3 camera may box out those that buy the Matterport Pro3 camera later, rather than sooner. Think first mover advantages. For Matterport capture services on demand, IFT provision solutions, and more. I could imagine that Matterport Capture Services on Demand, IFT Provision Solutions, and other agencies that engage Matterport service providers will actively be seeking Matterport service providers with Matterport Pro3 cameras. We Get Around Network curates the list, a list of Matterport service providers with at least one Matterport Pro3 camera and or Leica BLK360 Scanner to help grow multi-market Matterport scanning business for MSPs where a Matterport Pro3 camera or Leica BLK360 Scanner is required. 5. New verticals likely made possible by the Matterport Pro3 camera. The Matterport Pro3 camera likely enables new verticals for your Matterport service provider business, including 1. As-built surveys. 2. Construction documentation. 3. Outdoor elevations. 4. Facilities management. 5. Space planning. I discussed these 5 verticals at length in my We Get Around Network forum post on Thursday, September 1, 2022. Matterport Pro3 Camera solves 10 problems and helps MSPs with 5 new use cases. Bonus reason to buy the Matterport Pro3 Camera. If you frequently experience misalignment errors when using a Matterport Pro2 camera, misalignment errors virtually disappear with the Matterport Pro3 camera, resulting in faster scanning and less frustration, according to Larry Gamble during our WGAN-TV Live at 5 show. Matterport Pro3 Camera, First Impressions. What is still holding you back from buying a Matterport Pro3 camera? Please share your thoughts in the We Get Around Network forum, www.wganforum.com. Source: We Get Around Network Forum.